Hello everyone, welcome to the most important Doctor Who video you will ever watch. Matching each Doctor with a biscuit.
Not their favourite biscuit. It is the Doctor if they were a biscuit. Which biscuit best matches their personality?
Yeah,
This is a fun one.
Yeah, I'd say so. So take this video as great scientific research we have done. We have spent many hours calculating what biscuit matches the Doctor.
We have got a microscope out. We've been watching our classic Doctor Who, sitting there with a biscuit, sort of like glancing over at each, pondering many times, and tasting many biscuits. Not tasted any Doctors yet, but tasted many biscuits.
We are the biscuit connoisseurs.
Indeed we are. I mean, Christmas before last, we did a little biscuit tier list, didn't we?
Yeah.
That's a bit of fun on a live stream. Not our idea, actually.
No.
People in our chat sort of caught on to biscuits. I think one of us mentioned biscuits or something.
Yeah.
And then the ball just got rolling. It was sort of like a joke that, you should do a biscuit tier list. And Christmas rolled around. We thought, you know what, for a bit of fun, we'll do a biscuit tier list. And if you're watching this on the day it goes out, it is April 1st, April Fool's Day, so it's probably the only day of the year we can get away with a video like this.
Yeah, it's just a bit of fun. So if you have any ideas, let us know your thoughts down below on what biscuit is that Doctor. Yeah.
We've got a list each, haven't we? So
yes, we've got a list.
Taking it in turns, seeing which Doctor matches which biscuit. So do you want to kick us off with what you chose for the first Doctor, for William Hartnell?
So for William Hartnell, I picked shortbread.
Oh, interesting.
I picked it because it's quite a hardy biscuit, but there's a nice sort of soft, crumbly nature, which is Hartnell's Doctor. There's a nice sort of twinkle and a softer side to him, really. You think that it's going to be quite a hardy biscuit, but there's a nice sort of softness to it. So I thought
melts in your mouth.
Yeah,
and melts your heart.
It's nice, plain and simple. Like there's no frills or anything. It's just, you know what you're getting. It's shortbread.
Yeah, I have also gone for a no frills biscuit.
Okay,
a different one. I've gone for a rich tea.
Ah, okay.
Sort of similar reasoning, but just slightly different. I've saved shortbread for someone else. But yeah, for me, the first Doctor, he's a rich tea biscuit at heart. You know, it's got that slight air of fineness to it, I suppose. Slightly posher biscuit. But, you know, it's not too posh. It's like, it's a poor man's view of what posh is, I suppose.
Yeah, it's a bad dunker. Though,
and I
so
think
you've done Hartnell dirty there as a dunkable.
Oh, I'm afraid to say. But yeah. What about second Doctor?
Second
Me
Doctor.
too.
Yeah, you go first for second Doctor.
We'll sort of take it in turns as to who goes what.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I've gone for a very bizarre choice here.
I think I've gone for a weirder one.
Oh, we're in. I've gone for a Garibaldi.
Oh, Garibaldi. Oh.
Yeah. Just because it feels like the kind of words Troughton would say very well.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those more out there things, and I think the second Doctor was one who never did the obvious, did he really? And so I think you can just imagine the second Doctor sitting there tucking into a Garibaldi and really enjoying it, and yeah, it just feels right for him. It's got a bit of sweetness to it.
Okay.
What about you?
I've gone. This is a wild card, you know.
Oh, very wild. Let's hear it.
It is a Cadbury's mini animals.
Oh, I see.
You know, like the little animal biscuits with chocolate.
Like come in their own packets.
Yeah,
used
and
to have them a lot in lunch boxes.
Yeah, I can imagine them being in Troughton's like coat pocket and him having a little nibble on them because they're party sized, they're fun, they're like his Doctor. He's small and fun.
I see. Yeah, good choice.
Yeah.
What about your third Doctor choice?
Well, there is only one biscuit for John. And
What is it?
it's my personal favorite biscuit. It is a Fox's Viennese. I've made the jump with
Ooh.
Venetian and Viennese.
That's a good little connection there.
So
And I think,
go on.
again, they've sort of got that upper classness to them,
Yeah,
but at the same time, probably aren't that upper class. It's
And
like that.
you've got a bit of
seams, which I think-
luxury with the
yeah.
chocolate. So you're like, oh, that's a bit fancy because it's got a bit of chocolate in it.
Yeah.
It's a
Which I think
sandwich.
Yeah, I think that upper classness fits the third Doctor because he does all the dressing up a bit, but at the same time he's very anti-authoritarian, isn't he?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
So it fits that. It's against the mold. I've gone very out there for the third Doctor, actually.
Okay, matches the 70s.
Yeah, because what I've gone for is technically not a biscuit.
Okay, you're making me a bit worried now.
Oh dear. I've gone for cheese and crackers, cheese and biscuits. Because
Okay, yeah.
it's
yeah, I
very
see.
refined. He loved tucking into those, and people do refer to them sometimes as cheese and biscuits, don't they?
Well, you do get
Even though-
digestive, don't you, in like
Yeah.
the Jacobs box? Yes, I see it. I see
Mm.
it. I'll
so-
allow it because of Dare the Daleks, and yeah.
Yeah, going on like a one-man food and wine society.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a cheat, but I
Mhm.
think this is just a bit of fun,
Yeah,
and it suits the third Doctor.
yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Meanwhile, the fourth Doctor, I've gone for a bourbon
Okay.
because they're the definitive biscuit for some people, aren't they?
I
But
see
with a
where
bit
you're
more
going with
fun to them. And fourth Doctor, definitive Doctor, they just seem like the right pairing. Because sometimes people more say digestive as the definitive biscuit, and I probably agree, but it's a bit too dull for the fourth Doctor.
Mhm.
I like digestive, but you got to have a bit of chocolate there for Tom.
Okay.
What about
okay.
you?
See, I've gone for all the sugar. I've gone for a party ring because the fourth Doctor is one big party, and I feel like he wants all the sugar, because he's got a jelly baby. So I feel like he wants, to have a big party and have a sugar rush. So I think party ring for him.
He's often more associated with sweets, isn't he, than biscuits? He's
Yeah.
our fourth Doctor.
So I was trying to think what's the sweetest biscuit I can think of, and I was like party ring.
What about fifth Doctor?
Fifth Doctor, I love him, and I feel like I've done him dirty by saying this biscuit, but I think he's a rich tea. Like, he's classic,
I see.
he's simple, and he's plain. There's not much to him, but it's a reliable biscuit. You know what you're getting. And that's
Similar
the Fifth Doctor.
Similar reasons, I've gone malted milk.
Good choice. Good choice.
Because it's very comforting, isn't it? It's a good dunker,
Yeah.
and it just sort of suits a quiet Sunday. And I think Fifth Doctor suits that as well. So a classic biscuit.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, for the sixth Doctor, I've gone for a chocolate hobnob.
Okay.
Because it's a bit rougher.
Mm-hmm.
A bit more oaty and such, and so I think that fits the sixth Doctor's more out there exterior. And you got to have the chocolate there as well because it's just more energy, really. I think the sixth Doctor has a lot of that.
Okay.
What about you?
I've gone for a ginger nut because it's a hearty biscuit with a kick. It's got a bit of sweetness, but then it's got that sort of sweet side to 60, but also that kind of fierce, fiery ginger kick, which is the Sixth Doctor's temper.
I think you've done very well. I think you've done better than me, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, so I picked that for that.
Now, what about your seventh Doctor?
I've gone for something a bit out the ordinary.
Ooh.
I've gone for a chocolate digestive, but with caramel.
Oh,
Now you might be wondering
I do
why.
love those.
They're very good, and I thought I'd pick it because the Seventh Doctor, he's like an onion. He's got layers, and I feel like I wanted to try and get every bit of personality there. That there's chocolate there, but there's a sort of a softer clown inside against the sort of dark manipulator exterior of the chocolate. This feels very metatextual. Trying to
Yeah, it's
put
getting
it
a
into
bit.
personality, but yeah, the inner clown's there as the caramel, but you got the chocolate as the hard edge.
Yeah, it's hiding something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, hiding a sweeter interior.
Hmm.
But yeah, I can understand that one. I went for shortbread.
Ah, Scottish.
Yeah, this is where. Yeah, I did originally put it for the Fifth Doctor.
Hmm. I was
But
thinking
then I
that
thought,
Capaldi, but then I was
yeah,
like, oh, I don't know.
yeah. But yeah, then I thought, you know what? It's shortbread. It should probably go for a Scottish Doctor, just to be fair.
Hmm.
And so the Fifth Doctor got the malted milk instead. But yeah, shortbread for the Seventh Doctor. Just some of these just feel right to me.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's sort of like hard to go into too much depth. By the way, if you're not hungry yet and you're watching this video, what's wrong with you?
I'm salivating.
Yeah, it's getting the digestive juices flowing talking about these. But yeah, it just feels right. Shortbread for the Seventh Doctor, really. You know, it's not got any layers to it like he does, but you know, it's reliable. It's a classic.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, for the Eighth Doctor, I went for a chocolate digestive.
Ah, okay.
No caramel in this one,
No, right.
but yeah, it's just a bit fun, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a little treat, and certainly with the Eighth Doctor on TV, you don't see him that much, and with chocolate digestives, they're a bit more rarer in some people's diets, at least.
Yeah.
You know, they're the ones that, as a kid, were brought out for a treat. You didn't have them all the time, and so I think that's what I've gone for. That for the Eighth Doctor. But what about you?
I've gone for a classy biscuit. I've gone for
Ooh, you've gone
Biscoff.
bougie.
I've gone Biscoff
Oh, I love a Biscoff.
because I feel like it's a simple biscuit, but there's a classy luxury element and there's an elegance to a Biscoff in its flavor profile, and I think that's McGann because there's a nice smoothness to McGann, and Biscoff is a smooth biscuit, really.
I see. I think that again, that might be a better decision than my one, really.
I've
You're outshining me here.
I've really thought about this, you know.
Yeah.
But as a list
mean,
goes on, you'd be like, no, he's not thought us through it at all.
I mean, I was thinking Biscoff, but I just couldn't think which Doctor.
Yeah.
I didn't really think, but yeah, Eighth Doctor. That's a good choice for a Biscoff. But my chocolate digestive one may have a new dimension soon. But first, what's your War Doctor choice?
There was only one for the War Doctor, and that was the Hobnob. It's a hardy biscuit. It can survive multiple dunks, and that's what you need in a time war. A hardy biscuit, and that is a Hobnob.
I've gone for a digestive.
Okay.
Because, you know, the war has taken its toll on the Eighth Doctor, and the chocolate has been removed.
Okay.
It is now the harder edge of the simple but reliable digestive. That is the War Doctor.
Okay.
And the Ninth Doctor now is a bit of a unusual choice here. I think one that may surprise some. I've gone for a pink wafer.
See, I don't class that as a biscuit, but hey.
Oh, I see. Is that even more turbulent than the cheese and biscuits of the Third Doctor? Then
I'm
controversial.
I want to see where you go. You know.
Well, I think, you know, the Ninth Doctor has that more effeminate side to him, doesn't he?
Okay, yeah.
But a tougher exterior, and is often seen as much more masculine. But I think on the inside, he is more in touch with his feminine side than most Doctors.
Yeah.
Not more than 13th, but yeah. And so, you know, with the pink wafer, I think you get something that matches that side to it, but is also just rather loved by all. It's a good little treat, and I think that's what the Ninth Doctor is.
My Ninth Doctor pick is the simple digestive. You've stripped back because the Eccleston Doctors stripped back all the eccentricity, all the luxury. It's just a simple Doctor. It's a hardy biscuit, and you know what you're getting with it, you know. So
Yeah,
I
I
just
think
went for the
interesting. We've
digestive.
both sort of gone for the angle of the war has stripped away the chocolate.
Yeah.
The time war. That's the main tragedy of the time war. Not the time wars being wiped out. It's the chocolate being gone.
Yes. Yeah.
No. Okay. What about your 10th Doctor?
I've gone for a very popular biscuit because I think
Oh,
he's a popular Doctor. I think he's
he is.
I think he's an Oreo
I see that. That's a good one.
because I think that everybody likes Oreos. Everybody likes the 10th Doctor. There's a nice sort of sandwich there, but you think that he's this quite bubbly, tiggery character, but there's this more darker nature there. So I think he's an Oreo because he's a sandwich of personality.
I've gone for a party ring.
Good choice.
Sort of
Good choice.
similar to you with the energy of the 4th Doctor. But I also think it, for me, remembering growing up in the 2000s, you go to a lot of parties as a kid, and party rings is like an essential of a British child's
It's not a party
in
if
the
there's no party ring.
thousands. Yeah. And so, with it being that time period, it feels like it's somewhat closely connected to the 10th Doctor. It's got that bubbly energy to it as well. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves the 10th Doctor. He's right at home in a party like the 4th Doctor was. I mean, he's even planning his own one at the start of the end of time, isn't he?
Yes.
Going about the galaxy. So,
and it matches the costumes for both because you've got that sort of stripe motif there for the suit, and then you've got sort of the colourful nature of Tom's scarf as well. So yeah, I think it worked for both Doctors.
Yeah, I think we got some good picks there. So, party rings for 10 is what I say. For 11,
it's an easy one, isn't it? I think we're on the same page.
Jammy Dodger.
Or you can get Jammy Dodger with custard.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, I did know that actually. Yeah, they go quite different flavors, don't they?
So I'm kind of mashing the fish custard and the Jammy Dodger together. So I think that's 11.
I think also not just because he held an 8-1 when going up against the Daleks.
Well, he didn't technically held a Jammy Dodger in Victory of the Daleks. It was a jam and cream. It wasn't a Jammy Dodger. It wasn't until Bells of St. John when he got the Jammy Dodger.
Was that a rights issue?
I don't know. I just feel like I'm being really pedantic.
Is that? Yeah.
It's not a Jammy Dodger.
Yeah, that's true. It's like Jam and Cream's like the off-brand Jammy Dodger, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like the knockoff.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's probably more expensive.
Yeah, because there's more going in it. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, certainly. It feels right for the 11th Doctor because it is quite a sugary one as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so 11th Doctor is a child reborn, but he's got an age to him as well. But nevertheless, he needs that energy. And that's what you get with a Jammy Dodger. What about your 12th Doctor choice?
This one I was thinking shortbread because of the Scottish thing, but I went for a bourbon.
Oh.
So I think it's, again, like Hartnell, it's quite a hardy, but again, it's got that sort of bit of chocolate centre, which, he can be a soft Doctor when he wants to.
Yeah.
And I think that it's kind of a bit rock and roll, it's not, he can play the guitar, no crumbs. He's not going to be like, oh, no, got a crumb in my guitar. It's all right. He's got it covered,
This video is going in so many interesting directions.
So yeah, I think it's a nice little bite-sized biscuit for it.
No, I've gone for a Jaffa cake.
Okay.
Because you've got that bitterness of the dark chocolate there.
But
you've also got the sweet and zestiness of the orange as well.
I think that's a good pick. A very good pick.
I mean, you may have the arguments against it being a biscuit. I'm not sure myself if I'd class it as a biscuit, but I couldn't think of anything better for the 12th Doctor, really.
I think with that reasoning, you kind of just go, yeah, take it.
Yeah, he's got the bitterness, and he's got the sweetness and the softness as well. And that is the 12th Doctor in many ways. And now, here we are at the end of the 13th Doctor. Have we gone for the same one again here? Because there's two Doctors who are famous for certain biscuits they ate during their era.
I think it has to be the same.
Yeah, the custard cream?
Yeah, the custard cream.
I mean, she had a dispenser of them in the TARDIS, even though we only saw it once, sadly.
There's a nice little quirk.
Yeah. I mean, you got thick custard in there, and you got quite somewhat of a thick accent on Jodie, I suppose.
I mean, you can get
I
like
mean,
strawberry custard creams, which matches like Jodie's pink top. I don't know.
Yeah. But I think also it seems to suit the personality as well.
Yeah, it's full of sugar and it's a perfect pick me up. It's a nice simple biscuit,
Yeah, it's warm and cozy, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's Jodie.
Yeah. It's a wholesome one.
Absolutely.
So there we have it with our picks. Maybe we'll do an updated list this time next year for 14 and 15.
Yeah, let us know. We should do a party.
If you've enjoyed.
We can do the Unbound Doctors as well.
Lots of different ones that we can talk about.
But for now, that has been the Doctors as Biscuits. So yeah, thank you, Luke, for joining me for this bit of fun.
Thank you, Ben, for having me.
It's always a pleasure. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more Doctor related shenanigans.
We are serious sometimes.
We try and be intellectual, and we try to be intellectual reasoning why a Doctor is that biscuit. So yeah.
But sometimes things just are what they are.
Exactly.
You can't argue it.
Exactly. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Take care.